Lesson 3.1, Concepts of God. In this lesson, we are to explore the different views of what or who God is. First, there is polytheism. Polytheism believes that there exists a plurality of personal gods, just like the Greek and Nordic mythology. For the Greeks, we have Zeus and Hades and Perseus and even Hercules for that matter. And then we have also henotheism, which recognizes a plurality of gods, but their allegiance is to only one God. Take, for example, the Athenians before. Although there are so many gods surrounding them, but it's only to Athena that they have their full allegiance. And then we have monotheism. Monotheism holds that only one God exists. This is what is believed in and embraced by Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the monotheistic religion. And then we also have, moving forward, pantheism. They hold that it is not ultimately proper to think of God as a personal being, and so they would do away with any anthropomorphism of God. God having a face or hands, it is not for them acceptable. And so we also have panentheism moving forward. They say that the universe is in some sense God, but God is more than the universe. So although the universe is part of who God is, but God is more than the universe. That is what pantheism says. And there are also variations on the concepts of God. This includes dualism, deism, and absolute monism. The dualists holds to a plurality of only two gods, seen as good and the other as evil. And so we have always the fight between good and evil, light and darkness. So these are the dualists' movement, believing in this pool. And then we have the deism. The deist believes in one God, but believes that this God cannot or does not involve himself in creation. He is a distant God. He is not in any way involved. We have the absolute monism. They hold that God is an absolute unity, which is somehow manifested in a less than fully real world of apparent plurality. God is everywhere. And then there is also the rejection of the existence of God. First one is the agnostics, or agnosticism. Then we have atheism, and then we have naturalism. The agnostics holds that the truth about God cannot be or is not known, and that people should therefore suspend judgment on the question. We will never, for them, be able to know who and what God is. So let's stop the conversation according to agnostics. Moving forward, and the atheists. Atheism goes farther and actually denies the existence of God. For them, there is no God. We just have to stop the conversation. Any conversation about God is not acceptable for them, because for them, humanity and the universe is all that there is. There is no higher power behind anything. And then lastly, we have naturalism. Naturalism believes that the natural order of things simply exists on its own. There's no such a thing as a power beyond nature. There's no such a thing that says the reason behind everything. No, for them, there's nothing. So you have to choose. You have to ponder on what really is